William II Rufus, the controversial King of England, 1087. The death of William the Conqueror in 1087 led to a period of uncertainty and conflict in the Norman dynasty. Upon his deathbed, William the Conqueror divided his lands between his two eldest sons. Robert Curthose, the eldest, received Normandy, while William II, often called William Rufus due to his ruddy complexion, was crowned King of England. William Rufus's reign was marked by political intrigue, rebellious barons, tensions with the church, and a disputed legacy. Let's explore William Rufus's coronation in 1087, his policies, and his impact on the English kingdom. William Rufus's coronation and inheritance. William Rufus's ascent to the throne of England came at a crucial moment in Norman history. His father, William the Conqueror, had established a firm grip over England after his victory at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. However, upon his death in 1087, William's decision to split his lands between his sons fostered rivalry and conflict. Robert Curthose, receiving Normandy, was frustrated by his perceived exclusion from England, while William Rufus, the second son, was named King of England. This decision set the stage for a tense and fractious relationship between the two brothers throughout Rufus's reign. The coronation of William II took place on September 26, 1087, at Westminster Abbey, officiated by Lanfranc, the Archbishop of Canterbury. The ceremony was similar to his father's, symbolizing continuity with William the Conqueror's rule. Yet, even at his coronation, there were signs of the difficulties ahead. William II inherited a realm fraught with tensions between the Anglo-Norman elite and the native English population, while his authority as king would soon face challenges from rebellious barons and his own brother, Robert. Early challenges and rebellions. From the outset of his reign, William Rufus faced numerous challenges to his authority. His ascension to the throne was contested by factions within the English nobility who favored Robert Curthose's claim. A rebellion broke out in 1088, led by some of the most powerful barons in England, including Odo of Bayeux, William the Conqueror's half-brother. These rebellious barons hoped to dethrone Rufus and replace him with Robert, as they believed Robert would grant them greater autonomy over their lands. William Rufus acted swiftly and with determination. To suppress the rebellion, he strategically gained the support of the native English by promising them lower taxes and better treatment. His diplomatic skill in leveraging Anglo-Saxon loyalty proved crucial to his success. Additionally, Rufus adopted aggressive military tactics, besieging and defeating the rebel strongholds. By the end of 1088, the rebellion was quashed, and William II's position as king was temporarily secured. William Rufus's conflict with Robert Curthose. The relationship between William Rufus and Robert Curthose remained tense throughout Rufus's reign. The brothers often found themselves in conflict over control of Normandy and the broader inheritance left by their father. While Robert ruled Normandy, William II sought to expand his influence over his brother's duchy. The brothers even clashed militarily, with both seeking support from various factions of the Anglo-Norman nobility. However, in 1091, William and Robert reached a truce, agreeing to support each other's interests. Robert renounced his claims to the English throne in exchange for William's assistance in maintaining control over Normandy. Though this agreement momentarily halted their rivalry, their uneasy relationship continued to be a central issue in Norman politics. William II would ultimately attempt to seize Normandy during Robert's absence when he joined the First Crusade in 1096, showcasing his relentless ambition. Relations with the Church, conflict with Anselm. One of the most significant controversies of William Rufus's reign was his conflict with the Church, particularly with Archbishop Anselm of Canterbury. William II's relationship with the Church was complex and, at times, antagonistic. He saw the Church as a source of wealth and power, and he was often accused of exploiting ecclesiastical resources for his own benefit. The death of Lanfranc, the Archbishop of Canterbury, who had supported William's coronation, created a vacancy in the church that William II deliberately left unfilled for several years, seizing church lands and revenues in the meantime. It was not until 1093, when Rufus fell seriously ill and feared for his life, that he appointed the highly respected Anselm as the new Archbishop of Canterbury. The relationship between William II and Anselm quickly soured. Anselm was a strong proponent of church reform and clashed with Rufus over issues of ecclesiastical authority and the independence of the church from royal interference. William II, on the other hand, viewed the church as a political tool and was unwilling to cede any of his control. This led to a protracted dispute, culminating in Anselm's self-imposed exile in 1097. The conflict with Anselm revealed William II's autocratic tendencies and his determination to assert royal supremacy over the church. Military campaigns and expansion. Despite internal challenges, William Rufus was an active and ambitious military leader. His reign saw significant efforts to consolidate and expand his realm, particularly in Wales and Scotland. Rufus launched several military campaigns against the Welsh, seeking to extend Norman influence into Wales. These campaigns were brutal and met with limited success, but they demonstrated Rufus's desire to expand Norman rule beyond England. In Scotland, William Rufus faced King Malcolm III, who had repeatedly invaded northern England during his father's reign. Rufus responded with a series of campaigns to secure the northern border. In 1091, Malcolm was forced to submit to William's authority, though relations between the two kingdoms remained fraught. When Malcolm rebelled again in 1093, Rufus led another expedition into Scotland, resulting in Malcolm's death at the Battle of Alnwick. This marked the end of Scottish resistance to William II's rule and secured England's northern border for the remainder of his reign. Death and legacy. The reign of William Rufus came to a sudden and mysterious end on August 2, 1100, when he was killed while hunting in the New Forest. The circumstances of his death have been the subject of much speculation. Officially, it was recorded as an accident, with one of his companions, Walter Tyrrell, allegedly shooting Rufus with an arrow. However, many contemporaries and historians have questioned whether Rufus's death was accidental or part of a deliberate plot to remove him from power. The timing of Rufus's death was suspiciously convenient for his younger brother, Henry, who quickly seized the throne and was crowned King Henry I. Whether or not Rufus's death was the result of foul play, it allowed Henry to consolidate his position and mark a new phase in English history. The legacy of William II Rufus remains contentious. He was widely regarded as a harsh and unpopular ruler by many of his contemporaries, especially due to his conflicts with the church and his perceived exploitation of his subjects. Yet, he was also a capable and determined leader who successfully defended his throne against internal and external threats. His reign laid the groundwork for the consolidation of Norman rule in England, even if his methods and personality provoked significant controversy. Therefore, William II Rufus, crowned King of England in 1087, remains one of the more enigmatic and controversial figures in English history. His reign was characterized by rebellion, dynastic conflict, and tension with the church. Despite these challenges, Rufus managed to hold on to power for over a decade, successfully suppressing his enemies and maintaining the integrity of his kingdom. His sudden and mysterious death in 1100 ended his reign but left a lasting legacy of ambition, conflict, and the consolidation of Norman power in England. Thanks for listening. Like and comment. And please subscribe, as that will help us get more videos out to those interested in the Middle Ages. See you next time on Medieval Chronicles 1066. Stay curious.